Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Caesar's Palace for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Los Angeles, California, wearing the red trunks with the gold trim, weighing in at 125 pounds, the lightweight champion of the world, Danny Little Red Lopez. Well, Bill, our winners get a home theater receiver. That's right. Experience the full potential of high-definition video with this 72-channel digital home theater receiver from Yamaha. But wait, that's not all. They also get a 5.1-channel surround sound system from Mirage. With 5 palm-sized speakers and a compact subwoofer cube, the MX 5.1 brings you huge immersive sound with Mirage's omnipolar technology. All from the Spiegel catalog, Chicago, Illinois, 60609. And they're taking closer order as down the stretch they come. Mr. Hot Stuff has 3 lengths to make up with chocolate candy last. On the rail, take the points behind that gallant son with chocolate candy gaining on the outside. In the lead is Pioneer of the Nile being tackled by chocolate candy. They're neck and neck as they come to the wire. And Pioneer of the Nile holds off chocolate candy and wins the Santa Anita Derby. And now, on your feet, time to greet holder of 14 NBA titles, your home team, your Los Angeles Lakers. Number 3 at 6'8", 5th year out of UCLA, playing forward, Trevor Ariza. Starting at center, number 17 at 7 feet, 4th year out of St. Andrews High School, Andrew Bynum. And at guard, number 24, 6'6", 13th season out of Loyal Marion High School, Kobe Bryant.
My little nephew came in the house the other day. Me and my brother, we were playing pool. He came in. He said, "Hey, Daddy, what's the difference between a hypothetical question and a realistic question?" Well, you know, my brother, he kind of stupid too, you know. Hypothetical, is that they basically mean the same, but sometimes they be different, you know. Is that, for example, go upstairs and ask your mother, will she make love to the mailman for $250,000? My nephew ran upstairs, came back 10 minutes later. He said, "Daddy, Mama said she'll pick the mailman, the milkman, and any other man for $250,000. He said, "Well, I see." He said, "Well, son, go downstairs and ask your sister, will she make love to the next door neighbor for $250,000? He ran downstairs, came back 15 minutes later, and said, "Father, sister said she'll pick the next door neighbor, the neighborhood, and the next block for $250,000. My brother looked at me, I looked at him. I said, "Tell him, man, tell him." He said, "Let me tell you something. Son, hypothetically speaking, we should have $500,000.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, Trump Tuesday, November the 11th, Veterans Day, and this is The True Conservative. Welcome to all the butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers out there. I'm Ron, your host, and the only true conservative in the United States today. So today, after the Serenity Prayer and the patriotic song of the day, we will have Varney and Company, motivation, meditation, and President Trump. All that and more when I get back. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I should not change, the courage to change the things I should, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Thank you. Now, Varney and Company.
Tomorrow, right here. But first, the big buzz of the morning. Fox Corporation is once again partnering with U.S. vets for the Make Camo Your Cause campaign. For the fifth year in a row, the campaign is dedicated to ending veteran homelessness in the United States, because we believe veterans and homelessness should never be uttered in the same sentence. So check it out. Go.fox/US vets to Make Camo Your Cause. Quick final thoughts from Liz Peek and Michael Lee here on this Monday morning. Liz.
I hope everyone can put their politics aside tomorrow, Maria, and honor our veterans.
Good point. Mike.
So first, happy 250th birthday to the United States Marine Corps. And CoreWeave earnings after the bell. I think you're going to see amazing earnings, amazing guidance, and then we're back off the races once this government gets opened.
All right, we'll be waiting for that. And, of course, we begin 30 minutes away from the opening bell with a rally underway. Dow Industrials and the NASDAQ up in the triple digits right now. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Varney and Company picks it up now. Stu, take it away.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everyone. See this smile? Sure looks like the government shutdown is about to end. 8 senators who caucus with the Democrats have voted yes on a funding bill that will fund the government through January. It is a loss for Chuck Schumer. He did not get the extension of Obamacare benefits and subsidies that he wanted, which means Schumer shut the government for 40 days but won virtually nothing. There are loud calls for him to step aside from his leadership position. The Democrats are badly split. One caveat, disruption at the airports continues. We don't know how long it will take to return to normal service. As of 7:30 this morning Eastern Time, there are already more than 2,000 delays and cancellations. Investors clearly like the idea that the government may be reopening. Stocks up across the board. Dow up maybe 180, S&P up 60, but the big gain is the NASDAQ. At the moment, looking like a gain of 375 points. Technology is doing very well. It's a rebound from last week's selling. I'm looking right now, just 2 of them for you. Palantir is up 3%, $5. Nvidia at 194, also up 3%. Bitcoin recovering from its dip below 100 grand. It's 106.4 right now. The 10-year Treasury yield not doing that much. 4.12 is that quote. The 2-year Treasury, that yields 3.59. All right. On the show today, the president has a couple of ideas. He's considering a $2,000 per taxpayer dividend as a way of returning tariff money to consumers. And he's looking at 50-year mortgages as a way to get monthly payments down. New York Governor Hochul pouring cold water on Zoran Mandami's ideas for New York. She isn't sure about free buses. She says it would take too much money out of the system that relies on fares. Today, Syria's leader meets the president at the White House. It's his first visit since the overthrow of Assad. Trump will urge the Syrians to kick the Russians out of the country. And turmoil in the establishment media. Big change has arrived. The top executives at the BBC have resigned after a report showed the broadcaster had edited tape to make it look like Trump encouraged the rioters on January the 6th. Add that to changes at the Washington Post and CBS News, probably coming to CNN as well, and you have cracks appearing in the establishment hate Trump media. Time for a little video. Look at this. That is Air Force One flying very low over the stadium, the NFL stadium, where the president attended the Commanders' Lions game. He knows how to get attention. When you see that video in full, that is a very big plane flying very low. Monday, November 10th, 2025. Varney.
Okay, so again, it's just a lot of hype. All hype, 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 hype. No news, nothing of interest, just hype. Non-profit news now. Back in a minute. Thank you. And this is Sunday Morning Futures with Maria Bartiromo, and she's interviewing somebody, a Republican. So,
I mean, traditionally, we've had this battle between the right and left, Republicans and Democrats, conservatives and liberals, where, Republicans advocate for lower taxes, Democrats advocate for higher taxes. Republicans advocate for closed borders. Democrats are putting forth policies for open borders. Conservatives say there are 2 genders. Democrats are saying that there's 100 genders and counting. And
so there you go. He's wrong on this. And it's not the facts that he is wrong on, it's the way he approaches it, the overall approach. He is approaching this as though everything is the same. In other words, that everything in life is a matter of opinion, and it's just not true. Lower taxes are better than higher taxes, and 2 genders is correct. Anything other than that is incorrect. It's not 2 genders, by the way, it's 2 sexes. 2 sexes is correct, is real. Anything other is wrong, and that's the way he should have presented it. But he's presenting this in a morally neutral terminology, and he's wrong to do that. He hurts the United States of America. He hurts our culture. He hurts true conservatives around the United States. Shame on this guy, and he needs to learn his lessons and get his mind right. Back in a minute.
Pass their agenda without Republicans' input in the future. But this is something Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt told us to expect regardless.
Anyway, so the person she was interviewing was Lee Zeldin. Back in a minute. Thank you, and a little bit of motivation.
Everyone climbs a mountain, and right when they're like, I can't go anymore, that last inch is going to make all the difference. And they give up. It's because, one, they had a bad plan of action. But two, they've lost the motivation. They're not seeing the visual representation of their effort being put out, so therefore they're like, I'm done.
You are going to come up against some moments in your life. I've been there. You're going to come up with some moments in your life. Somebody told you it was over. Somebody told you that just go home and die. Somebody sent you home. Somebody told you you'll never be a doctor. They sent you home, you failed. They sent you home, law school. They sent you home. Some wife, she told you, that's it. I don't want to be married to you. Some husband, he told you, I don't want to be married to you. And he left. Never give up. I need mental toughness. It's no reason to cry. It's a reason to build. It's a reason to get stronger. It's a reason to get more intense. It's a reason to get better. You need one more thing, one more check, one more something to put yourself in a position where you get higher. I don't care if it's fair or not. It's what you got to do. You can get through this because you're bigger than this. You're better than this. You're tougher than this. And when you get to the other side, you're going to be better. You're going to be bigger. You're going to be bolder.
You guys are seeing you doing everything right. You're giving your all. Come on. Your all is a lot more than you know. You got more inside of you to give. Stop selling yourself so short.
We've come too far to quit now. When you're in the darkest place, when you feel like all is lost, when you think there's no way to turn it around, remember this. Victory is near.
I don't care if you have to inch your way day by day. And it hurts. And it's hard. And nobody can see what you're really going through. If you don't quit, the pit will become your platform. I'm telling somebody right now, your lowest moment, the place where you were that broken, will be the place of your greatest testimony.
I am not phenomenally skilled, but phenomenally will. I will not give up. I will not surrender. I will not quit. And your problem is you're giving up too easy. We've come too far. We've been through too much. We've seen too much. We've had too many victories. We have seen defeat. We've looked defeat in the face, and we've overcome it. We've come too far to be negative now. We've come too far to start overthinking it. Once we hit that wall, we don't quit. We don't give up. We push a switch called will, and we start using our willpower. Yes, we tired. Yes, we're hungry. Yes, the mind is saying give up. Yes, it's saying quit. But we cannot quit because we realize we have not reached the goal yet. This is not what I dreamed about. This is not what I said I was going to do. This is not what it looks like.
Mentally, you must be there before you physically even start. It's a mindset. That dream and success. I'm going to meet. I'm going to create it. All I have to do is sweat for it, work for it, study for it, drive for it, believe in it. Never take no for an answer, and never can give up. When the winds of life don't hit your sail, you grab the fucking oars of life. And you start pushing your body, your boat, your vessel into the harbor of a known point that you want to be. Those are not who gets you there. You got to get yourself there, guys. When you leave the crowd, you start to dream and express your best to the world. You will be different, and people don't like it if you're different. Every hero you guys had was called an idiot, crazy, a loser. They will try to tear you down, and they will try to mock you. When you get to that point of frustration, of anger, that is tremendous fuel for you to go out and do the that you want to do. Your goal should be to become so successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do, that all the people who said that shit to you, those motherfuckers should look at the floor. One person with a belief overrides thousands of people with just intent.
The people that are hungry are willing to do the things that they others won't do. In order to tomorrow others won't have. The spirit of resiliency, the spirit of grit, it's in your DNA. It's in your blood. Overcoming is in your blood. Getting through adversity is in your blood. I need effort from you. I need you to match whatever effort the enemy is putting up. Whoever your enemy is, match the doggone effort. This is what you do. You are built for this.
Download this video and audio by becoming...
And that was a little bit of motivation. Back in a minute. Thank you, and now a little meditation. Thank you, and that was a little bit of meditation. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now, Maria Bartiromo interviewing a senator about the shutdown.
Joining me now was Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson, fresh off of his efforts to get federal workers paid and opening this government. Senator, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. And I want to start right here on what you just heard from Caroline Leavitt, and that is about this filibuster debate, because I also spoke with Florida Congressman Byron Donalds on Friday, and here's what he told me. Watch this.
In my view, the next time the Democrats have the trifecta, they are going to get rid of the filibuster. They are going to pack the courts. They're going to make D.C. a state. So my view is let's actually get real policy solutions on healthcare, on energy, on regulatory reform, on real immigration visa reforms.
Senator, I really...
Okay, so they're all on about this, nuclear option and whatnot, but none of these people are going to be, when we have because again, the government shutdown will end at some particular point. The real question is who's going to win, because this is clearly a battle between Republicans and Democrats. Now, what I anticipate is that all parties concerned are going to negotiate something in this that's not going to be made public, and that is going to be that nobody will claim victory, that they will say it's a victory for the American people, or the Democrats will say it's a victory for poor people, and Republicans will say it's a victory for who knows, okay? But they're not going to claim, Republicans and Democrats, that their party won, which is a mistake. This is the reason people get sick and tired of this crap of having shutdowns, because there's no point to it. If you're not going to be able to claim victory, then why bother? Especially the Republicans. If the Republicans are not going to be able to say, we won, then you may as well just cave in and give the Democrats whatever the hell they want. Why should we go through all of this crap? Why should we hear, even those of us that are not affected directly by the shutdown, that are not on WIC or whatever, food stamps, etc., are affected, because we got to hear about this day after day after day, the drip, 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 slow torture of listening to this crap every day. And we want, at least at the end, to be able to say it was worth it because we won. And that is so important. If you're not going to do that, then you must quit. Give up. Turn everything over to the other party, whether it's the Democrats or the Republicans claiming victory. If you're not going to claim that victory, then you may as well just pack it up and go home. Back in a minute. Thank you. Maria with Senator Johnson again.
That the Democrats are going to do it anyway once they return to power?
Well, good morning, Maria. Well, you may be talking about Republican moderates. Democrats, we already know they absolutely will nuke the filibuster. They purged the two members to prevent that last time. Every last one of them in the Senate right now is pledged to nuke the filibuster. I can't imagine a Democrat Senate candidate not having to pledge that. So when they gain power, and that's what we need to prevent, they can never gain power again. If they gain power, they'll nuke the filibuster to maintain power. So I agree with President Trump. We've got a lot to accomplish. You can tell by the way they're obstructing. They are keeping government shut because they don't want the economy to do well. They don't want President Trump to get credit for these things. So they will obstruct every good piece of legislation President Trump and Republicans want to pass. So we better act first. That's the bottom line. We will use the 50-vote threshold for good things, to fully secure the border, secure our elections, to hopefully repair the damage done by Obamacare, transition to a system that actually...
Okay, so the main point that he said there, the one thing I didn't catch the first time I listened to it, was when he said the Democrats can never gain power again. And that's correct. It's one thing to be afraid of reality, of something in reality. Somebody sticks their fist in your face and threatens to beat you up, okay, and you're afraid of that. That's, okay, fine. That's a normal human reaction. But the Republicans too often are not afraid of reality. They're afraid of ghosts. They're afraid of maybes and what might happen. So they're afraid right now to nuke the filibuster because they're afraid of what might happen. Remember, by the way, all this talk about Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. and blah, 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 and stacking the court, Joe Biden threatened to do that already. What did he end up doing? Nothing. He ended up getting a blue ribbon commission, which is where all good ideas go to die. And that's exactly what happened. The filibuster idea went right down the drain. Or not the filibuster, but the idea of stacking the court went right down the drain. One of Joe Biden's big failures. And the Republicans need to understand what's a real threat and what's not. What's just speculative threats. Fine, heed the real threats. But as far as the speculative threats, well, if they ever take power again, well, then it's your damn job to make sure they never do. Remember that the Democrats ran Congress for 40 years. Republicans can do the same thing. There's no reason they can't. So make that your goal, that you own Congress for the next 40, 50, or more years. Maybe by the time that 40 or 50 years is up, then the Democrat Party will look a lot different than it does today. And the country, not just the Republican Party, will be safe from AOC, Chuck Schumer, and their ilk. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now a little bit of Law and Order.
Exactly why the legislature refuses to make surrogacy contracts legal.
Oh, really? I thought it was those blinders they've permanently blocking their vision.
Not every step science takes forward is a good thing, Serena.
It's not necessarily a bad thing either.
If it ends in baby trafficking, it is.
I suppose we should outlaw cars because some people have a couple of drinks before they head home.
Do I hear a little maternal instinct bleeding through?
Some feminists might argue just the opposite. Legalizing surrogacy would be the ultimate step forward in women's liberation. It would debiologize motherhood, and women could become mommies without going through pregnancy and childbirth.
And this is a good idea because...
Equality, ring a bell? Femininity would no longer be defined by fertility.
No, that would be left to the new breeder class. Women who use their bodies as a means of making a living.
We used to have a word for women like that.
That's what the rest of the feminists argue. The bottom line is that if surrogacy were legal and regulated, Arnold Zachary might still be alive.
And if we...
Okay, there you go. So this is the DA himself, the deeper-voiced guy, and then the two assistant district attorneys. And this is a case about an individual that was murdered, and that there was one of his employees was being a surrogate mother for the owner of the company. He was the one that got murdered. So that's why they're talking about surrogacy. But the point is, this is the way the left always operates, that their way of attacking you is indirectly. They want to wear you down, frustrate you to the point where the next time that the subject comes up, you'll refuse to talk about it. At the very end, she says, well, if we had better surrogacy laws, then he wouldn't have been murdered. Well, it's hogwash. That's determinism. It's saying that people are forced to do what they do, that the murderer was forced to kill the owner of the company because there's no surrogacy laws on the market. And it's absolutely ridiculous on its face. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now, this is from an Instagram account called William P. Dozier.
These are some of the hardest hitting stories that exist, and they'll challenge your worldview and assumptions like few others can. The The short story Runaway by Alice Munro uses symbolism to great effect to illustrate the horrors that lie within a relationship that many might think on the surface looks perfectly fine. It's a thrilling read, it's dark, and it'll hit hard. The shortest of these recommendations is Why Don't You Dance in Raymond Carver's What We Talk About When We Talk About Love short story collection. It's about a man who has lost everything and his life has been turned inside out. It's a heavy, hard-hitting, straightforward story that's easy to understand but leaves a lot unsaid, so it'll leave you with a lot to think about. Not a sentence is wasted in James Baldwin's short, gut-wrenching novel, Giovanni's Room, set in 1950s Paris. And if you're looking for an intense reading experience that'll last well over a week, check out Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. This is a novel about a man who thought it would be a wonderful thing to commit a horrible crime, commits that crime, and then lives out the consequences. Each of these stories is excellent from a craft perspective, and I can't recommend them any more highly.
And that was William P. Dozier. Back in a minute. Thank you now, Dr. Berg.
To remove fat from your liver, drink 1 cup of any of these every day. Number 1 is beet juice. Beet juice increases something called nitric oxide, which is great for blood pressure. Beet juice helps reduce inflammation. Beets are high in this natural chemical called betaine, which is very powerful to help the liver in its ability to detoxify chemicals. Beet juice is very high in glutathione, which can help support and build up the liver's ability to detoxify. Number 2, lemon and apple cider vinegar in a glass of water. The lemon can actually help increase bile salts, which actually help the liver get rid of excess cholesterol. Apple cider vinegar supports insulin sensitivity. Number 3, dandelion root. Dandelion is a powerful liver tonic. It's a bitter vegetable that's really good for the liver because it'll help stimulate the production of bile. It helps strip off fat from the liver. Anything bitter is good for the liver. Dandelion can also act as a diuretic to get rid of excess fluid. Number 4, green tea. Green tea has amazing properties, especially to reduce the liver enzymes, ALT and AST. Anytime you have high liver enzymes, this means your liver is under stress. Green tea will give you potent antioxidant and properties to help oxidative stress. Number 5, turmeric tea, or something called golden milk. Hands down, turmeric is one of the most potent anti-inflammatory things you can consume, especially for the liver. The last one is bone broth, which is high in glycine and proline, 2 amino acids that really...
And that was Dr. Berg. Back in a minute.
What will we do with this moment? How will we be remembered? Look at the opportunities before us.
This election really isn't about the left versus the right. It's about we the people choosing our government and the choice between freedom versus tyranny.
Nobody has a chronic disease burden like we have. Why are we allowing this to happen to our children? Ultimately, the only thing that will save our country is if we choose to love our kids more than we hate each other.
What is going on here is deeper than politics. It is deeply spiritual. We are being called to rise above the hatred and the fear and the evil.
We need to remember above and beyond that we must love our neighbors, that we must treat other people as we hope to be treated.
You want to be a rebel? You want to be a hippie? You want to stick it to the man? Show up on your college campus and try calling yourself a conservative.
America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing.
Don't you want healthy children? Don't you want a president that's going to make America healthy again?
I come to you today as a former Democrat. I will be a first-time Trump voter tonight.
this country. And it's the people who are making America great again.
Nothing worth doing ever came easy. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Never, ever quit. Never quit. Adversity makes you stronger. Don't give in, don't back down, and never stop doing what you know is right. They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedoms. They're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way.
When they couldn't beat him, they tried to bankrupt him.
President Trump is back in a New York City courtroom.
When that didn't work, they tried to put him in federal prison.
Raided by the FBI.
When that didn't work, they even tried to kill him.
He just tried to kill President Trump.
Donald Trump still stands, ready to fight, ready to win, and ready to make America great again.
This is Donald Trump's house, brother.
This election, we all get to choose. I'm going to choose real American leadership and a real American values. The 45th and soon to be 47th President Donald J. Trump.
Starting on day one, we will defeat inflation quickly and we will make America affordable again. I will cut your energy costs in half. It's time for the working man and woman to finally catch a break. We are going to bring back the American dream bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. When I'm back in the White House, we will restore world peace, and it will be again peace through strength. I will launch the largest deportation program in American history. I will put these vicious and bloodthirsty criminals in jail or kick them the hell out of our country. November 5th, 2024 will be Liberation Day in America. We all salute the same great American flag. Our best days are yet to come. Together, we will make America great again. This is a movement like we've never seen in the history of our country.
Wisconsin is Trump country.
And that's what this fight is all about. We're taking on the failed political establishment and restoring government of, by, and for the people. It's the people. You're the people. You won the election.
We love this country. We love Donald Trump.
Promises made, promises kept. We support President Trump.
This is epic.
Donald Trump is our president!
With every last ounce of heart and hope and sweat and soul, we are going to make our stand. We are going to stand for liberty. We are going to stand for justice. We are going to stand for freedom. And we are going to stand for the sacred rights given to us by the hand of Almighty God. You joined our movement, the greatest movement in the history of our country. You protected your family. You defended your dignity. You recaptured your destiny. And you took back your country with that great election 2.5 years ago. We are one united movement, one united people, and one United States of America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
You have always been loyal to this nation. Now you finally have a president who is loyal to you. Every day between now and November 2020, we are going to keep on working, we are going to keep on fighting, and we are going to keep on winning, winning, winning. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again.
America is a land of heroes, a place where greatness is born, where destinies are forged, and where legends come to life. This is the home of Thomas Edison and Teddy Roosevelt, of many great generals, including Washington, Pershing, Patton, and MacArthur. This is the home of Abraham Lincoln, Frederick Douglass, Amelia Earhart, Harriet Tubman, the Wright brothers, Neil Armstrong, and so many more. This is the country where children learn names like Wyatt Earp, Davy Crockett, and Annie Oakley. This is the place where the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth and where Texas patriots made their last stand at the Alamo. The American nation was carved out of the vast frontier by the toughest, strongest, fiercest, and most determined men and women ever to walk on the face of the earth. Our ancestors braved the unknown, tamed the wilderness, settled the Wild West, lifted millions from poverty, disease, and hunger, vanquished tyranny and fascism, ushered the world to new heights of science and medicine, laid down the railroads, dug out the canals, raised up the skyscrapers. Our ancestors built the most exceptional republic ever to exist in all of human history, and we are making it greater than ever before. This is our glorious and magnificent inheritance. We are Americans. We are pioneers. We are the pathfinders. We settled the new world. We built the modern world. And we change history forever by embracing the eternal truth that everyone is made equal by the hand of Almighty God. America is the place where anything can happen. America is the place where anyone can rise. And here, on this land, on this soil, on this continent, the most incredible dreams come true. This nation is our canvas, and this country is our masterpiece. We look at tomorrow and see unlimited frontiers just waiting to be explored. Our brightest discoveries are not yet known. Our most thrilling stories are not yet told. Our grandest journeys are not yet made. The American age, the American epic, the American adventure has only just begun. Our spirit is still young. The sun is still rising. God's grace is still shining. And my fellow Americans, the best is yet to come.
Years ago, we took a wrong turn and lost our purpose. We lost the strength that makes Americans who we are. If we dared to speak the truth, it was called hate speech, and our values were labeled shameful. That's when everything we care about fell apart. We surrendered our borders, our paychecks, and our courage. Our patriotism was called toxic. Men could beat up women and win medals, but there was no prize for the guy who got up every day to do his job. Now we're being asked to settle for the way things are. And we're wondering if America can make a comeback. We can, because we've done it before. When we get knocked down, we don't stay down. We get up again. We fight. We fight. We fight.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message. When I first came into office, I cut taxes more than any other president. We have created 7 million new jobs, and it led to a growth like we've never seen before. We developed the greatest economy in history by far. When I left office, it changed. Inflation destroyed the lives of so many people. Interest rates went from 2% to 10%. Millions of illegal immigrants, traffickers, and drugs coming into our country. Our country has gone to hell. So I made a decision to run. We're going to make America great again, greater than ever before. I will fight for you with every breath, and I will never let you down.
President Trump is literally putting his life on the line, and he's willing to risk it all because he loves this country.
He is strong, he is fearless, and he is what this country needs right now.
Our cities will be safe, our streets will be clean, and our border will be secure.
We can't allow our country to be destroyed by politicians who will put their own power ahead of the interests of the American people, our freedom, and our future.
The left told me to hate Trump. When you cut through the lies, you realize the truth. American families were better when Donald Trump was president. We were safer, wealthier, and stronger.
So if you love this country, if you want to stand up and fight for the future of our nation, you must re-elect Donald J. Trump.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message. If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing forward.
Thank you, and this is Ron, your host, the only true conservative in the United States today, bidding adios to all the butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers out there, and reminding you that materialism is a concept.